Hello everybody, Tim W. Rago here, games, movies, and vlogs. How the hell is everybody? Welcome once again to Mystery Unboxing 2023. I apologize for how late this video is, but let's get right into it, shall we? Okay, so through the first 5 episodes of this series, you've seen me cover different variations of Xenomorphs, but what fan of this iconic monster would I be if I didn't cover the Xenos from the movies? I'm pretty sure there's maybe 2 to 5% of y'all who are wondering if I would. Well, luckily this month I managed to get one, and to be honest, I've been waiting to get this since I started this series. I found this at Brad's Toys and Collectibles, and for those of y'all who live here in Vegas, if you haven't been there, I would highly recommend going. There's also a figure of the Xeno from the 1979 original, but I haven't seen it anywhere for a while. Will I ever cover it? You bet your ass I will whenever I manage to get it. So let's get this one out of the box here, because there's a lot more to talk about than in previous videos. Okay, so to start out, we have the egg that this came with. The detailing on this is actually pretty good, but the fact that it's already opened up is the downside for me. It would have been cooler if the egg were able to be opened and closed. The next thing we have is the face hugger, which is the first stage of a xenomorph's life cycle. For those who don't know, this thing jumps onto something's face, then shoves a tube down the host's throat, which feeds the host oxygen, keeping it alive while pushing an embryo down its throat. After this is complete, the little bug falls off and dies. The detailing on this figure isn't too bad, especially the underside. It's very movie accurate, which I do appreciate. I would say that the detailing could be just the tiniest smidge better, but the fact that it's tiny makes it passable. The second stage of a xenomorph's life cycle is the chest burster. This thing, well, the name's pretty self-explanatory here. Usually this thing comes out as some fugly-ass worm, but there have been 2 instances in the movies where a chest burster had come out as a whole miniature xenomorph. The detailing on the little figure here is passable, much like the facehugger since it's tiny, but the movie accuracy gives it a plus. After the chestburster escapes into some dark tunnels, it grows into the monster we all come to know and love. I absolutely love this one. The amount of detailing on it and the size looks to be about the same as the Rhino alien. Okay, so now on to the movements of all three of these things. Starting with the facehugger, obviously, because that's like well, every Alien fan knows this is the first stage of their life cycle here. Sorry I repeated that. Anyways, it's really cool how you can bend this thing's tail in any pose you want to. That's actually kind of awesome. Or actually really awesome. But since the tail can move, it sucks that the legs can't. Like, they just look like typical bug toy legs. I just wish these can move, really. But it is awesome, though, that the tail can move, though. Okay, just the same as the face hugger, the tail on the chest burster can be bent into any pose as well. Okay, now on to the xenomorph itself here. Now, starting with the head, it's so weird how only this part can move. I think they're basing it off of the suits that were used in the film Aliens, which the heads were barely even able to move. And then, of course, the mouth opens and closes, and the mouth opens pretty wide here. Let's see if the second mouth is able to... Let's see if the second mouth... Oh my god, we finally have a xenomorph figure where the second mouth is able to come out. I'm sorry if I'm shaking, I don't want to break it. Oh, damn. Okay, now that's awesome. That right there is awesome. Then we've got the... What do you call the shoulder can move. You got the shoulder moving up and down here. And, oh wow, the shoulder, shoulder's got more movement here. You can move them out. And then when it comes to the hands, okay. Well, actually, the rest of the arm, sorry, you got this part, you got the elbow moving, and then when it comes, then the wrist can move. You got the wrist can move, and holy shit, the fingers can move as well. Then down to the hips, you got, of course, then of course you got this cursed shit. Okay, I'm gonna just take a screenshot if you want to use that as a cursed image here again. Okay, did you get it? Good. What do you call? So when it comes to the legs, you've got, of course, this, and oh wow, there's a little more range of movement here, and then of course you've got the knee bending, and I'm banging this poor dude's head on the desk here. And also the toes move, which is cool, and also okay, so the whole foot moves over here, going side to side. And then much like every other xenomorph I've talked about with this series, and the facehugger and chestburster, the tail is able to be bent into any pose that you want. Oh god, I don't know why I've messed him up. Look at him. That's just too funny. I've messed him up here. Overall, this set is a definite must-have for anyone who's either a figure collector, a monster fan, or just a fan of xenomorphs all in general. The detailing on the egg and the stages of a Xeno's life cycle is actually pretty well done. You can tell the makers of this, much like the other Xenos I've covered, actually care about the franchise and make sure that these monsters look awesome. As a whole, I give this a solid 9 out of 10. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this month's late as hell unboxing. Please be sure to like, share, and consider subscribing because I truly do appreciate the support you all give the channel, and it gives me more motivation to make more content. Also, please make sure to come follow me at my new Instagram at Megalania2023. Also, please come follow me at my DeviantArt, Dimension Store 2022. The link to that is up on the banner. This is Tim W. Rago, so I'm going to say peace out everybody, and see you all in whatever video I decide to do next.